to what you think he's going to be doing to NATO?
I think it remains to be seen. You know, there's an institutional force that NATO has that will not be easily dislodged. And that is very, very deeply tied into the US national security state. So Trump may talk up some very kind of, rhetorically incendiary things, but I think both NATO and the national security state will impede him if he tries to completely dismantle NATO. But again, his approach to NATO is very transactionalist. You know, NATO needs to pay more. They need to pay up because once again, he doesn't want any free riders. And if you look at some of the discourse inside NATO and inside the EU, they're talking about how they need to strengthen their quote unquote strategic autonomy. I mean, it's kind of an absurd notion because their notion of strategic is actually directly derived, from being a US quisling. But inside that notion, they want to create strategic autonomy, whatever that means. That's good for them. But once again, there is room for friction. And,
Hmm.
the war machine wants to be well lubricated. It wants everybody on the same page. It wants to be able to roll forward with ease and, in a frictionless way. And I can see that this kind of, bean counting and the kind of personality challenges could create some friction against the machine. Again, I don't want to overplay those prospects because, as I said, it is an institution with its own momentum and power. But
Hmm.
even so, when you see, flashes of, sand, I think that's worth noticing and highlighting.